Okay. So this is about the various countries. Next, Human Development Index rank in the world. So this is a 76 for Sri Lanka and 130 for India. So Human Development Index should be very high. So the countries which are having Human Development Index high, then that country is very forward. Okay. So we can see here India 130, HDI rank 130 means it is a 130 means so this is the rank. Rank means what? So Human Development Index is in India, so that is very backward when compared to Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is in 76th rank, but whereas India is 130 rank. Okay. Next here we can see this Myanmar. Next Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh. So these are the Human Development Index rank, but Sri Lanka is having more Human Development Index rank. Okay. So next just we move forward. Yes. Next is sustainability of development. So here this concept is very important. Sometimes they may ask for 2 marks definition, sustainability of development. So there are two things are there, sustainability, next unsustainability. So sustainability and unsustainability. So what is the meaning for this one means? So whatever the development is going to take place, that should not disturb the development of future people. So future people will be there, future generations will be there. So we should not disturb their development. So example here, now we are having some resources. Okay, I said many times this one example, petroleum is there. So petroleum is there. So if you take this is the earth, think that the earth is having this much of petrol, and if you consume this total petrol by 30 years or just 20 years like that, then in the future generations, that is after 200 years, okay, 300 years or 500 years, so they don't find any petrol on the earth, because this total petroleum which is there in different countries, that will be completed. So this is what, but here for our development sake, we are utilizing this resource. But in the future, people, they can't see this petrol. Okay, so this is called as unsustainability. So, but we must develop in a sustainability manner. We must keep in mind about the future generations. Okay, so that is called as sustainability. So sustainability of development means, so the development should be there for future generations also. We must think of our future generations on like that. Okay, next here just some example is given here. So just if you see here, one of the example is given, that is yes, example, underground water in India. So see here, recent evidences suggest that groundwater is under serious threat of overuse in many parts of the country. So 300 districts have reported a water level decline of over 4 meters during the past 20 years. So what is the meaning here means? So here, day by day, so if you see this groundwater, so here picture is given. Groundwater is going to be declined. So last, that is 306, okay. 4-meter levels are gone into deep inside the ground. So previously, the groundwater is appearing just at this level, but now it is gone to this level. So nearly 3 meters, okay, or 4 meters is gone into deep into the water, deep into the ground. So wherever we go into the for collecting of this groundwater, we can see the decreasing of this much of meters. So this is the one of the problem. So decreasing or decline of underground water. Okay. In the future also, suppose if you are continuously utilizing this groundwater, then what will happen? This will go still into deeper. So we must dig still into deeper. So again, if you cross this crust layer on the earth surface, then we can't see the groundwater. Okay, if the groundwater is not there means, so we can't drink the sea water or we can't drink the other rivers like that. They will be going away from this rivers like that. So here it was very difficult. So this is called as declining of groundwater. So what we have to do, we must protect groundwater. The best method for protecting a groundwater is, it is called as recharging groundwater. Recharging groundwater means what? We must recharge the groundwater, which is going to be a decline. That should be increased. How can we increase this one? At least, of course, increasing of this process is very difficult. But whatever the groundwater which is there present day, that should be protected. ఓకే, మనము ఎలాగో లేని దాన్ని మనం తీసుకొని రాలేము, కానీ ఉన్నదాన్ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఎలాగని? మనం యూసేజ్ అనేది తక్కువ చేయాలి. ఒకవేళ యూసేజ్ ఉందనుకోండి, మనకు ఎంతవరకు అవసరమో అంతవరకు మాత్రం వాడాలి. కానీ మనం అన్లిమిటెడ్గా వాడినాం అనుకోండి, ఈ గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్ అంతా తగ్గిపోతుంది. సో మనం ఇంకా డీప్గా తవ్వాలి బోర్వెల్స్ని. ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ హౌ దే ఆర్ వేస్టింగ్. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ, sir, 1 or 2 drops, nothing happened, no, sir, like that you may think. But here, if you take this agricultural lands, wetlands, so wetlands లో ఏం చేస్తారు, ఒక చిన్న ప్లాంట్ వచ్చేసి ఎంత ఉంటుంది, జస్ట్ రూట్స్ చిన్నగా ఉంటుంది, కానీ దానికి గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్ మనం ఎంత యూజ్ చేస్తాం, చాలా ఎక్కువ చేస్తారు. సో మనకి మెయిన్లీ దిస్ ఫార్మర్స్, దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ మోర్ వాటర్ for single plant. So that is remaining water will be wasted. Just some few drops are consumed by this plant. So like this, the agricultural wetlands, they are going to waste lot of groundwater. Okay, so that's why the day by day the groundwater is going to be declined. So for this purpose, a new method was came in Israel. Mainly this Israel country is the first country to go through protecting of this groundwater, because they are having very less groundwater. Though they are having the seas and materials like that, they can't drink the sea water. Okay, so what the method was they followed means, they have followed this drip irrigation. Drip irrigation, and also water sprinklers. Water sprinklers will be there. So in the agricultural lands, they are going to make these drips and also the sprinklers. So what they are going to do, so drips are going to give very less quantity of water for plant. Remaining water will be saved in the underground water. Like that, the sprinklers also. Nowadays, India also we can see this kind of sprinklers. Okay, so they are going to give less water per plant, which is sufficient for the plant. But remaining water will be stored in the ground itself. So that is called as protecting of groundwater. So this technique was first implemented in Israel. Later, every country has learned from Israel following of these kind of techniques, drip irrigation and water sprinklers like that. Okay, this is the best example for sustainability. Okay, next. So just we move forward. So here also, this is given about the total worldwide. What is that means here? So exhaustion of natural resources. So day by day, natural resources are, so I said petroleum. Petroleum is very limited one on the earth's surface. Okay, that means all the countries, if you compare all the countries, their petroleum, if you compare and if you consider into one point, then you can see this petroleum is very limited. Okay, so here you can see here, Middle East. So reserves, this is the data according to 2017. So 1,000 million barrels. So 808 barrels are there in the Middle East, and next number of years reserves will be lost. So 70 years. Okay, so within these 70 years, so this will be completed. Next, United States of America, nearly 50 reserves are there, petroleum reserves. This is called just crude oil reserves. Crude oil nothing but so petroleum. So number of years reserves will last. So these 50 reserves, they can serve only for 10.5 years. Okay, next, total world, it is about 1697 reserves are there, petrol reserves, and Within all this one, just only 50 years we can survive with this one. So after 50 years, we can't see the crude oil, that is petroleum. So this is a very serious decline. So that's why we must use alternative methods instead of using petroleum, so that petroleum will be consumed or it is reserved for future generations. We must go for alternatives like solar energy, wind energy, okay, hydroelectricity, like that. So this is one of the example. Okay. So next, so yes, so this is the your chapter, that is development. Okay. So this completes your chapter. So I hope you might have understood this one.